Hello everyone! Today I have another journal to share. This is an altered children's book. Let me get it off the stand there. It's from a Happy Day book. I thought it was a golden book, but I guess it's pretty similar. I found it at the thrift store. This is seam binding closure, strung through an eyelet, and I've bound it with the Zutter Bind It All. Let's see if I can find the right place to put it here. I've got some trims tied on the O-wire binding. And on the cover I sealed it with a glossy or a soft gel gloss after I had put some Viva Decor Inca Gold. I put some of the gold color on. I don't remember what gold it is. It's just the regular gold, not the antique gold. And then I also have a turquoise color, and I mixed the two to make this green color that I added also. So inside cover I've got some fabric here that I stitched together to make a pocket, and then glued on with tacky glue this trim down here. This is right here, if you can see this little clear pocket, was something I found at Target in the dollar spot with their back to school stuff. I think it's like a label or something, but it's sticky on the back and it's clear. And so I've put that on here because I liked this book belongs to, and then I just put this little scrap of paper in there. And that's separate from this fabric pocket. And I've got these, this was something maybe I found on Pinterest. There's a lot of different scraps and things in this book. I just went to, I have a little binder notebook full with sheet protectors that I keep some paper scraps in of the different varieties of color families. And so that's what I grabbed when putting this book together, was some of the larger scraps of papers I had, and with a kind of a kid theme. I intended this to be a sort of a memory album journal for either a baby or a child. And then I have a journaling card tucked in this pocket here. There's lots of little tucks and places to write, and most of the things I think in it are in fact acid-free because they're scrapbook products, so you can easily add photos without worrying about that. Here's another little pocket here with tag, and this is a cute little Martha Stewart envelope and card. Here I had a little, I wanted to reinforce, after I had bound it, I realized that the original book pages were kind of thin, thinner than I would want, because I make my things to last. And so I thought, how in the world can I reinforce it after the fact? Next time, if I do another one of these, I would definitely reinforce the edges that I'm binding before, either with washi or cardstock. But so I painstakingly went through on, I think there's only 5 original book pages as pages in here, but I added some gel medium or something of that sort all along this spine. Originally I had gone over this entire page, and then something, I didn't want to stick down the pocket, so I had this acetate in there, but it stuck to the page and it tore it, so I added this little place to maybe give a title to your book. I was pretty sad about that, but I think it turned out alright, and then I did some gesso around the edges to sort of blend it in. So I learned a lot on this, because this was the first altered children's book I've ever done, and this was done intended to give to that fundraiser craft fair that's coming up in the fall that I have made a couple other things for. These I tried, I dyed these with food coloring. I don't know whether I like how that turned out. It's light. Yeah, I'm still kind of deciding on that. So this page I only did the gel medium reinforcement along the spine here, and I'm hoping that just gives it a little strength to last through time and use, because that is the idea. I would love my things to be used. They're for memory keeping and treasuring. So here's a place you might be able to tell, yeah, you can kind of tell. There are these clear photo corners. So I intended this spot for a 4x6 photo. It's got the pocket behind which you can stick journaling or things. And then on this side we have a little flip of this card and a pocket here with these little tags. It says you're awesome. And in the spirit of flipping, here's another flip. This you could put a photo in also. And this I've made a pocket here for keepsakes, and I found this, oh, I think this was through the Graphics Fairy. This and probably that other one that was in the beginning. I found that through the Graphics Fairy, her website. And here's a little glassine envelope, and inside I've got this. I've had this since, well, probably for a decade, since I had babies of my own. And then there's a scrap of paper to journal on in there also. And some tickets that I have dyed with some Tattered Angel spray, I believe. This is a folded over doily that I glued it together and then glued part of it down. Here's a bag. And the journaling cards are from a variety of sources. I believe this one is authentic, or I'm not sure what the paper line is. I think it's Authentique, maybe? And this one, I believe, is Cosmo Cricket from a paper sheet that I had. These also were the food coloring dyed pages. Here's an envelope that flips out this way, and we've got a place you could put a photo. In here, some more of that stationery. Oh, it's not going to want to go back down, is it? Tuck, tuck, tuck. And then the envelope, so this was just tucked behind this photo mat. The envelope I've slit open on the back here, so there's an additional pocket there. And then here, there's another little spot that you could add something. And this side of the envelope, I glued the side down here, so there's two pockets out of this envelope. And I've got this card and another of this. This should be the whole sheet now, because you've probably been wondering, since you've seen little peekaboo views of that stationery. That's what it looks like, indeed. And then flip this over, and we have another little doily tuck here with a flower. And I just reinforced the top with some washi. And again here, because this has a little sharp edge and it was piercing my paper, so it needed a little something there. And I did it again on the other side. This is an envelope that I've sprayed with the Tattered Angels. I believe it's Tattered Angels. I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing. The Glimmer Miss. Inside we have another journaling card. And this was a cute little sticker I had on a set. And I've used some baby powder on this side to take the sticky off of the sticker. And then I, in fact, did put some glue down just to give it a little extra stick on the part that I wanted to stick. And then glued this ribbon down, too. Then we have a tuck here for this little tag. This paper, these two, actually came out of my Smash book that is almost filled. And I've used that as a journal, and it was getting a little fat, and so I took some of the pages out, and I loved this bicycle page, but I hadn't used it, and it really was at its limit, so that came out. And this right here is flips down for some more journaling carefully without, oh, the cheesecloth is stuck under there. Get out of there. There we go. Here we have, these were some I found on Pinterest, these little vintage flashcards that I've tucked in here at the bottom of this page, and I've got the back of the alphabet there. I didn't print all of them out. There was the entire alphabet available, but that would be too much for one book, so. Here's another, I believe this is a paper bag, or it was. There's a little spot for a photo here that I've masked it off with Post-it notes and sprayed with some of that Glimmer Mist. And I've got 3 little tags here. And they go in here. And then on this side we have a little tuck here spot, and if we open this up we have the envelope. This envelope I did not glue here, I left it fully open, so if you wanted to you could put something all the way down there. I just have an index card here, and then behind this spot for photo, which was also treated with the similar Post-it note masking, I have an index card that has a little ribbon topper. And does not want to go back in its spot. Some things are camera shy and some are the opposite. They just don't want to go back. This was sprayed with the Glimmer Mist. Here I have used my tiny attacher to attach some note paper. So there, you can tear that off as you use it, or you could fill up lots of journaling there. And the tag, this one has more journaling spot. I've hidden the opposite side of the tiny attacher staples with this tuck here. Put it behind that scrap of paper. And the final page here is open on the side and the top. Give it a little more freedom of movement. And we have another index card with the topping of the ribbon and a journaling card. This is a close to my heart Hopscotch collection, I believe. And then I've got some trim here, and this also is a pocket that I've stitched together, but I've glued it on. I think I used tacky glue, but I was a little nervous about that. It did seem to work very well, but I think maybe I'll try a fabric glue next time. We'll see. And then on the back I've also done washi tape. This one I sealed, the back I sealed with a matte gel medium, so it's not as shiny there, but it does also have the Inka Gold that I've done in the gold, and then my own mix of the green, which I did with the turquoise and the blue. I have 3 colors, I think, of the Inka Gold. I have the gold, and then I have the turquoise, and I have a red. And with that I can make a beautiful purple out of the red and the turquoise, and I can make the green, and so I have plenty of colors. It's really easy to mix them together, and it's kind of fun. Although I've seen a pretty pearly color that I don't have. Maybe someday. So I hope you enjoy seeing this. This was a real challenge for me, but I think it was really fun to do, and I definitely learned a lot doing it. So I encourage you all to try this and try the things that you haven't done, and you will learn and you will get better, and then it stretches your creativity when things go wrong, like with this page, because then you've got to find an elegant solution. And I hope you like my solution. You can let me know in the comments what you think. Be nice. I always appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.